weeks. But in my defense, I fucked myself up and I really couldn't talk. So, it's been almost 2 weeks now, actually. Not this week, but the week before. I was on mornings all week. I could have made a video. And maybe you can still tell I'm still kind of talking a little weird. Because when I start talking faster, I'll still hurt it. So, Monday, almost 2 weeks ago now, I get home from work, right? The old lady and my youngest is gone. Where did they go? I forgot they had like a birthday party or something to go to. And there's like these crackers sitting on my TV stand. Peanut butter crackers. So look, they were open. There's a couple missing. She must have left them there. So I go and I start eating these crackers. Nom, nom. Oh, these are good. And I'm like, oh, that was weird. Something feels weird. And I broke a tooth way back here. Right? Broke. So there's like a sharp piece of tooth sticking out. Cut my tongue all up. So I couldn't really talk. I couldn't really eat. Couldn't spit, swallow, like brushing my teeth. I was like, you don't realize how much shit you need your tongue for until you hurt it really bad, right? And it just stayed sharp. So finally, like, I was talking like this. I was sounding all weird. And my old lady kept laughing at me. She thought it was the funniest thing ever. She loves my misery, to be honest. But, I was eating ramen noodles because you don't really have to chew them. You know what I mean? And I hate butt naked soup, like just noodles and water, like just regular ramen, like without draining it out, adding some cheese, some chili, something to it. You know what I mean? Just butt naked soup. So, but I was just making butt naked soup, and you could basically drink the whole fucking bowl. But even then, I'm like a bird. I was like a bird, like moving it to the back of my mouth to swallow. It was rough, right? And then I get this bright idea one day, like I'm sick of talking weird, I'm sick of cutting my tongue up over and over again. So I went to Walmart, got a cheap ass mouthpiece, you know, let's go on the top, but it's a bottom tooth, obviously. So I formed it to the bottom of my teeth, and then I cut it up, right? So I could just, and it just takes this one side. And for a week, I had to keep this thing, like I would take it out, but if I was talking, I'd have to put it in. I obviously couldn't eat with it in because I wasn't going to chew onto the mouthpiece, like to chew food. And I can't chew on this side because your teeth don't touch, because you got this thing here making a gap. Yeah. It's clear, so it's hard to see. Alright. Oh, I got nice teeth. Like, I never had braces. And then I got teeth breaking back here. This is ridiculous. I don't have dental insurance. I'm gonna get this shit fixed. But I really don't need it too much anymore. So yeah, anyway, that's why I haven't been around. You know, I wanted to make this video after the Super Bowl about how shitty the Super Bowl commercials were. Like, I remember being a kid, you would only see the Super Bowl commercials maybe that one time at the Super Bowl, and they were funny. There's maybe one or two that were any funny, right? And before the Super Bowl happened, I heard about this, that Uber Eats commercial where, like, you gotta forget something to remember something. People are forgetting their pants and people were forgetting this and that because they had to remember Uber delivers this or whatever. Well, I guess there was one, like, a guy was eating peanut butter and had a peanut butter allergy. It was, like, all in hives. And, you know, somebody's like, don't you have a peanut allergy? There's peanuts and peanut butter. And he was like, oh, no, I forgot there's peanuts and peanut butter. And that became a controversy, you know, like, it's insensitive to people with peanut allergies. And they took that part out of the commercial. Like, I heard about it, like, Thursday or Friday on the radio, that people were complaining about that commercial, that particular spot in the commercial. And then come Super Bowl Sunday, I'm watching the game, and that spot is missing. I said, holy shit, they actually took it out. Because one guy complained and other people jumped on his tweet, I guess you would call it now. I don't know. Do they call them different? I don't have X or Twitter. I mean, I do, but I haven't been on it in, fuck, man, 2 years or something. I don't know. I'm not real big on social media. It's like, Jesus, like, you can't even have funny anymore, or really anything with, like, everything out there has to, like, be ran through some kind of who are we gonna offend filter, and it really shouldn't be that way. Like, so what if people get offended? If you get that offended over something, maybe you should look at yourself. Like, why does that bother me so bad? Why am I that uptight over? Like, you really shouldn't care. Like, yeah, some stuff I get, like, big, but every little tiny thing has to be offensive. Like, come the fuck on, man. I don't get it. Like, how do you live your life in a constant angry? Why? Always looking for the bad. Always looking for something wrong. Always looking for something to be offended about. Whether it even has to do with you. There's people that look at shit to be offended for their neighbor. Or somebody they don't even know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. But I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to make a video about that. But then, you know, it's been over a week now, and then there was something else I wanted to make a video about. I couldn't, because I couldn't fucking talk, because it sounded like an invalid. Well, anyway, that's where I've been, and that's why I haven't made a video in damn near 3 weeks. It's because for the last week and a half, really up until like yesterday, I wasn't talking real good. And even now I can still feel it scratching. You ever done that? Have you guys ever like fucked your tooth up and then it fucked up everything else? Like, I've never had like where it cut my tongue so bad where I couldn't talk. And then I had to figure out a way to be comfortable even though I still couldn't talk. And that's what this thing did. It just made it to where my tongue could heal. And then it started leaving like marks on my gums or on my lip. Like, it kind of sharp. So then I'm like cutting pieces off. And then like it was down too far over here. And it was like hurting my gum over here. So I cut this piece off. And then I finally, I got it to where no matter what, it's good. It's perfect. Doesn't cause no issues. Doesn't scratch nothing. And it's good. But now I don't really need it too much anymore, you know? Like, hopefully, like, it's not as sharp as it was finally. But like I said, I can still feel it. Like, sometimes I'll go to say something and I feel my tongue push on that sharp part and I'm like, It fucking sucks. But you know, that's That's life. Shit happens. And then you find a way to get through it. And then everything gets better. And then it's okay. And you don't gotta worry about it no more until the next bullshit happens. Right? Tomorrow, there's some good fucking fights on tomorrow, man. Volkanovski, Ilya Topuria. Actually, I can't remember all the fights. There's some good fights tomorrow. There's a lot of good fights coming up. Man, I can't wait for UFC 300. The fight night in Abu Dhabi. Like, there's some good fucking fights coming up, man. It's gonna be great. Great. I love UFC. MMA in general. And then, what's his nuts is fighting Anthony Joshua. Fuck, man. I'm having like a brain freeze. The old UFC champ, you know what I'm talking about. Big, giant, brick shit house dude. Knocked everybody out. But, like, left the UFC as the champ. Francis Ngannou. See, you know, it took me forever. Like, I don't know what's going on with my mind here lately. But Ngannou had that boxing match with Fury. I think he won that fight. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? But they gave it to Fury. I think they had to because he has the Usyk fight coming. And if he would have lost, then what? That's a lot of money off the table for a lot of people. Right? Because he had already planned out the Usyk fight. But anyway, I digress. I think he won that fight. But now, he's about to fight Anthony Joshua. Yeah, that's going to be sweet. I hope he wins that one too. I watch all this shit. I never pay for it. I use Stream East. Don't tell anybody I said that. Watch that shit for free. But yeah, man. So I don't know. I just want to let you guys know that's where I've been. I ain't forgot. I didn't do what I usually do. Be like, oh fuck, I haven't made a video in forever. Let me make one, right? Or I just didn't know what to talk about. It's like the one time I had all this shit I wanted to talk about, and I can't fucking talk. Well, let me know. You know what I mean? You ever fuck your tooth up like this? I don't do to fix it. Like the whole, like half of my tooth is just gone. Like eating fucking crackers. Like I was eating crackers, and it was like, and I swallowed it because I was like, oh man, that's weird. That's a sharp crumb. And then I realized it's not a crumb. It's my fucking tooth. Sharp crumb, and it wouldn't come out no matter what I drank. Yeah. Painful. So, the tooth itself didn't hurt. Not at all. Broke off. No pain in the tooth. No pain whatsoever. And there's nothing worse than a toothache. Toothaches, earaches, be fucking worst. Right? Because they like get into your head. And you're like, oh God. You just want to like, there's nothing worse than a toothache. Right? No pain in the tooth. All in the tongue. Because I scratched the fuck out of it. Cut it all up. What can you do? Right? I don't know. Alright, you guys be good. I'll be back soon. Because, you know, there's a fight tomorrow. And I'm sure I'll be on to talk about that. And then, yeah. The Super Bowl itself was pretty good. I got to watch most of it. I had to listen to, like, overtime on the radio because I was on my way to work. But, yeah. And then, just the commercials blew. The halftime show was in. The commercials suck dick. Alright, I'm out of here anyway. This video's been long enough. I'll see you guys soon. Alright? Take care.